great.
Why not? Why can't we do it?
We may be a small island, but I tell you what, we're a great country.
I know, because we're Great Britain, that we will rise to the challenge.
Britain will always stand up for freedom and democracy.
I intend to deliver what we promised those voters right across our great country.
All of the talk here is about a highly significant U-turn by the government.
You're going to say sorry, Chancellor?
I do stand by the package we announced.
They are neither the right economic nor the right political response to the situation that we face.
It feels like we can't dream anymore.
They can either cut their consumption or they can get a higher salary or higher wage.
It has been tough, but with the British people, absolutely anything is possible.
Yeah, Arno. Natalie, do you recognise Patrice's description of our country?
Yes, I do. However, I'm a single mom and I work for a corporate job in aluminium industry, and we use a lot of energy to melt the scrap, for example. And the anxiety levels at the moment, it's really high up because we don't know what is going to happen here in UK. We don't know what's going to happen in Europe and our customers. So this is being in my mind, and the anxiety level, not just the crisis in UK, but this, am I going to have a job or not?
Art, culture, great people. If you look at the number of Nobel Prize winners we have, they're like some of the best in the world, universities, art. But there is leadership problems that we're seeing at the moment. I think we're having we're suffering from a lack of direction, a lack of leadership, a lack of courage and compassion, and there is a nervousness and almost a depression that I find when I'm going around the country with the True and Fair Party that is worrying, because if we don't have that feeling that we have good leaders, that we can trust them, and that we can actually build on what makes us great, then we have a country which is feeling almost going through a nervous breakdown. And I think that's where we are at the moment. And that leads to fear, and it leads to division and inequality. And those are the things we have to address.
Delegates arriving at conference on Monday were greeted with the theme tune to a slapstick TV comedy, blaring from a protester's PA system.
A lady is not for turning.
Because just 24 hours after Prime Minister Liz Truss had said she was absolutely committed to abolishing the top tax rate paid by Britain's richest, Truss's Chancellor was announcing a screeching U-turn. The tax on top earners will stay.
I know the plan put forward only 10 days ago has caused a little turbulence. I get it. We are listening and have listened. And now I want to focus on delivering the major parts of our growth package.
This conference could scarcely have gone any worse for Liz Truss so far. The agenda derailed by a combination of tone-deaf policy and a lack of support from her own parliamentary MPs. This combative speech by the Chancellor Kwasi Kwarteng a clear attempt to put the party now on the front foot instead. Mr. Michael Gove has criticised it as unconservative, and other rebels have joined him. The opposition Labour Party is crowing.
Their instincts were to cut taxes for the wealthiest in society, paid for by borrowing, which in the end, current and future taxpayers will have to pay for. It was obvious they weren't going to get this through the House of Commons. They were forced into this screeching U-turn.
It doesn't take a financial expert to read these graphs and understand the turmoil the British economy is facing. But after a week of market convulsions that pushed the pound to an all-time low against the dollar, now some relief in the response of the government's screeching U-turn on their tax cut for top earners. As markets opened across Europe, the pound bounced back in value against the dollar.